Good morning, you lovely lot. Good afternoon, good evening, good whatever, wherever it is you're watching across the globe. It is so lovely to have your company on this Thursday morning. This is Wake Up Call, of course, and we have got, as we always do, a jam-packed day lined up for you on Crafters TV. We have got Wake Up Call, we've got Craft Along, and we've got Cartload. I am going to tell you right now, I'm not one to be quite competitive. We have got an awesome cartload. We've got Craig mystery bag, we've got Craig grab bags, we've got Craig's picks from birthday event, we've got loads and loads and loads. So the pressure is not on, that's for sure, but what I have done is I have put bonus points on all of them. So we're going to be showing you what we can throughout Wake Up Call, but you do need to come back, of course, to Cartload, where we're going to go through it all in great detail. But who are we? Well, you'll have seen the picture right at the very start as we open up. Someone I've not seen for ages, someone that I've not worked with for such a long time. So I'm going to be so professional. It's Debbie!
Oh, bless you a lot. Honestly, it was such a joyous moment when I walked in and saw your beautiful smiley face.
And yours.
And I promise you, like, that same goes for when I saw Johnny and George. I've not seen them in ages. I was throwing hugs out, left, right and centre, and then made Jake feel left out, so I had to give Jake one. But I've seen Jake loads recently. But it's lovely to be here on this great day, and let me tell you, that cartload is something special. Craig has literally handpicked, worked with the team really hard to bring all these deals, and they are mega. Not jealous, not in the slightest, but honestly, they are so worthwhile tuning in for, and we will give you sneaky peeks throughout. We've also got something coming up that I'm really excited about.
This is gorgeous.
Award-winning craft-alongs.
Absolutely.
We love them. If we could all, we'd be all the same, wouldn't we? If we could all put his name down for the craft-along each and every single week, we'd be all putting his names up, because we love them. We love doing a craft-along. Real-time crafting with one of my favourite collections that I was lucky enough to launch. I know Craig was involved in one of the launches as well, with the timeless butterflies. So we've got that craft-along at 2 p.m. UK time. Craig.
Well, you see, I think for you guys stateside,
I'm so confused.
The clocks have changed in the US, haven't they? So our times are wrong now.
That's why I stopped looking. I'm thinking there's all these numbers down there. I'm
because our clocks changed, which threw the time difference out. So then, therefore, our notes got changed. But I think your times have gone back again, and our notes hasn't changed.
So is it 2 p.m. and 6? Wait a minute. 9 a.m. Eastern time, Johnny's telling me, and 6 a.m. Pacific time. I knew there were 6 somewhere.
These notes we need to get updated.
Yes. I think we will. But do you want to have a little sneaky peek?
Let's do it.
Shall I show you my little sneaky peek? So we're going to be making one of my favourite folds, and I've actually done this fold before, but just in a show, so I didn't have time to actually show and go through in great detail. But we're going to do a tower flap card using that beautiful butterfly collection, the timeless butterflies. So it's a lovely tower card. You know me, and I love my cubes, I love my towers, but this is a gorgeous card fold that's a lot easier to do than it looks, and we are going to show you that, including those incredible timeless butterflies, because they are literally one of my favourite collections that we've launched in recent times. But that is going to be your craft along project that actually does fold flat as well, so it's not something that is a dimension, it folds nice and flat.
Incredible.
That's going to be real-time crafting at 2 p.m. UK time, and I'm really excited.
I'm not surprised. As you said, so you were lucky enough to do the launch here. I was able to do it on Hobby Maker.
That's right,
so fab, absolutely beautiful. Great way to create your cards, projects as they are standalone, or of course use them to embellish your cards. So I tell you what, let's have a look and see what we have got coming up when it comes to Crafters TV. So let's go on and have a look. This is, of course, our timeless butterflies. We have then got
Oh, Craig, you do crack me up. It's been ages since I've had a good laugh. This is going to be one of those days.
I'm not going to show it. The reason that we couldn't go to the initial pack shot, and just in case any of the bosses are wondering, going, why is George not gone to the pack shot? I may have had a certain Scottish fizzy drink, energy drink, just at the side of the pack shot. You could, so yeah, George was like, I ain't showing that. So that was my fault there. But it was still the timeless butterflies. We are going to be having a look at them just in a moment. So many comments already coming in thick and fast. We've got Chloe on for the start, of course, of Wake Up Call. Sarah Brown, yeah, I know, I'm going to say it in a moment. Melanie D's on, Taylor Sugg, Sam is saying good morning, Debbie and Craig, and a wet and miserable day in Darlington. Sam, I got your tag as well on Facebook. Paul is saying, going to be a great show, hello, and a good morning presenters, guests, crews, and hope you all have a lovely day. Carol saying good morning, Craig, Debbie, Chloe, crafty friends. Georgianne is from Clearwater saying hi, Craig and Debbie. Lillian is saying hi, Craig and Debbie. Lynn is, Stacey is, Robbie is, Rihanna is as well. Oh, and I got your tag as well. Sam, yes, hey Craig. It's coming back, it absolutely is. Michelle McCarthy saying, Craig, I tagged you in a post earlier. Have you seen the news? I have to tell you, my personal Facebook and my Crafters Companion Facebook, within the last about half an hour, where I first found out, because Caitlin sent me a post, Debbie, Neighbours is coming back to Amazon. Hey!
He walked through the door after we'd had his hugs and his little chat and catch up, and he come running through the door, and all I can describe it as is like a kid at Christmas who's got exactly what they want, and was bouncing through the studio. Debbie, guess what? He went, Neighbours is coming back. I was like, God love him. It is, honestly, I don't even know why it got cancelled in first place. That's all I'm going to say. We've had discussions about this before. Should never have been cancelled.
Nope.
What lovely news.
It is.
To put a big smile on a lot of people's faces.
Absolutely.
And I know our stateside friends are probably unaware, but it's a very popular Aussie drama that's been running for decades.
Absolutely,
since the 80s. And you know Craig, if you know Craig, you know how much he loves it.
Big
So
fan.
it's been a real good surprise for you that morning,
It was.
wasn't
It was a lovely surprise. So yeah, so thank you. When I say the amount of you that have tagged me in a post, as Debbie said, you guys stateside, it's an Australian drama, which so many have loved. And actually, it's bigger here in the UK than it is in Australia. Anyway, that's why we're all giddy this morning. That's why the tags are coming through thick and fast. Let's have a look at our pack shot now without our Scottish energy drink at the background. Timeless butterflies. This is our topper set, die set, with your topper sheets as well. You're going to be able to create beautiful butterflies. $19.99 or $22.95, that's price per set. Platinum price comes down to $15.99 or $18.36. And guess what? You're going to be getting 100 extra bonus points as well. So what you are going to be getting, so if I bring this one in now. So at first, this is showing you how you have got so many butterflies. You've got loads and loads. You've got your printed element as well. So when it comes to these ones, you are getting your 31 metal dies, but you're also going to be getting your 24 printed sheets. Not just that one, 24 of them. And you can then overlay your die cut butterfly or your die onto your butterfly, which is this side, and then it creates your single die cuts. You do get a template with it as well, because they are numbered. Now, I don't think I have bad eyesight, but sometimes I struggle to see the numbers that are imprinted on the die and the pad. You do get a template with it, so it's so easy to match up the corresponding die to the corresponding butterfly on the paper. Do them all at once if you want, do them singly if you want, do a few if you want, that's entirely up to you. But it's nice that they're all held in that paper pad. They're not die cut, no pips, no nothing. You die cut them yourself. They're going to go through the junior or the midi, but if you do just use them singly or in little strips or that, they will of course go through your mini as well. Lovely set for creating lovely projects, or you can go to town when it comes to, of course, your home decor. 1, 2, sparkle pens, your glaze pens, anything like that, they are absolutely fab to have. And of course, as we know, we make a mistake, we shove a butterfly on it. Isn't that right, Debbie?
It's that crafter's old age saying. We all have it. My Auntie Jean, God rest her soul, every single time she made a mistake, Debbie, get one of those butterflies out of pack. That's what she said, because she used to buy them on like sticker sheets, just so she could cover it up and cover the mistake up. So it's a running joke that's been going on for a long time in the world of craft. But they are beautiful. This is a beautiful set. This can be the embellishment. It can be just simply the embellishment that you need to finish or cover your mistake. It could be a focal part. You could actually make these a focal part of your cards that you're going to send to people. This is a beautiful sample, because this one that one of our lovely I'm going to say team members did, because I think this was done in one of the shows. This is that beautiful, gorgeous fold where you've got all the beautiful butterflies, lovely variants of gradient sizes. The timeless factor is the fact that they look like butterflies. They've got that lovely feel to these, that realistic feel. And then, of course, taking centre stage in there. It could be on your gift boxes. These could be that lovely embellishment on your gift boxes that just simply finish off and give this a real luxurious feel. The one that Craig mentioned, and it's one of my favourites, and I did something similar on the launch show where I did my own with the main butterfly die, not the paper ones.
Yeah.
This is that beautiful paper butterfly. I did a heart version with just some beautiful die cut butterflies that weren't in the paper pad, so I didn't use the paper pad, and I've created it, put my diamantes on, and it sticks. It actually lives in my craft room.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. So it could be a home decor project as well. But of course, like I said, these could be your focal parts. I'm just going to bring this forward so you can see it. A focal part of your card. It literally could draw your eye in, and every single one of these, they can be double lead. You've got all those sheets. There's 24 sheets to get going with, and not only is there 24 sheets, once the sheets have gone, don't buy, I'll probably get into trouble saying this, but don't buy another set.
No.
You don't need to, because we've got the download element. You only need to buy this once. I call them a one set wonder. It's a new word I've started saying, Craig, when it's just a one set. Absolutely one set wonder. That's exactly what these are, and they're so easy to use as well. And you have that carrier sheet that enables you to be able to line up your dies as well. I'll personally show you how I use mine, because I know what I'm like. In fact, Craig, I'm surprised I've still got it, is all I'm going to say, because I'm absolutely terrible for losing things. And you're probably the same, aren't you? I know I'm not the only one. But yeah, you've got those to line up because they're all numbered with those corresponding dies, so you can find them easy to put back on your sheet. However, this is my sheet,
This
Craig.
is yours?
I've actually put them already on my carrier sheet,
Go
so I
for
don't
it.
have to look round trying to find. Although, like I said, it's super easy. You simply just turn it around.
Isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, that's just for you as a helping aid. And to be fair, if you do lose it, don't worry if you've done this. But on the back of each one, Craig, they've all got those numbers, and they're very easy to see as well. They're engraved in there, so I know it's difficult on camera. It always is with a camera shot, but when you've got them, even with my specs on, if I took my specs off, absolutely no way, Jose, would I ever be able to see the number? But get your glasses on, get your eyesight there, you can actually see them. And you're simply just going to match those up to your sheets. So that's your sheet. You've got your number 4, the number 4 die. We're going to line that up. We're going to hold it down with some low tack tape. Now you can take as many of these butterflies off this sheet or as little as you want and come back to it. There are 31 on each single sheet.
Yeah.
31 dies. So again, the ability, and I'm going to do it on the both with these, Craig. I'm going to do one with this cutting out, but I'm going to do one without using the sheets as well, to show you that you've got your butterfly dies that are going to enable you to get really creative as well. So literally, let's just take some off. So let's go in, let's find where's number 3? Let's go on that one. So we're going to put number 3 on there. So
it's like you say, they are going to go, and well, I was away to say they are going to go through your other cardstock as well, but they're not an intricate die, so you're going to go through some materials in that as well as your card and your paper. Yep,
absolutely. Absolutely. And do you know another thing as well? And I suppose it depends how neatly you line it up. But I've done this before in the past. I did when I was doing my craft along project because I just wanted to get it in. Please excuse me. I forgot to turn the watch off. 2 seconds.
Sorry, we're live.
It just pinged. It just pinged when I closed one of my rings. Did you hear it? Bing! Because of my move ring. I've already moved enough today. But, you can line up 2 sheets if you want to, Craig. So you can put another sheet underneath. And as long as you've got it aligned right, you'll be able to cut through 2 sheets at a time. Yeah. These are straightforward dies. They're not overly complicated, detailed, intricate dies. So it does mean that you can do that. And again, it's just a simple case of finding your number, matching it up with your butterfly. So that's number 28. You've got a little notch that goes over the number, so it even gives you a little indication on where it will be as well. But look at the plethora of colour on there. There are so many different colours, so many different styles of butterflies. There's no duplication of any butterflies on that sheet, which is what I think is lovely and enables you to get really creative with it as well. So I'm just going to stick away a few of these, Craig. So
absolutely. We've got some comments coming through. Will I read file? you are sticking away because we've got loads and loads and loads popping through. Lynn is saying, hi Craig, Debbie and the CCTV crew. Pamela is saying, George, it was Johnny that just said, hi there.
I wouldn't do it. Well, I could work out if it were George or
At
Johnny.
first I thought it was George, that's why I said George. George, you want to say morning, everyone? He said, hi, everyone. Pamela saying, good morning, everyone, from a wet and windy day in Hertfordshire. Busy Lizzie saying she's needing some crafty fun to cheer her up today. I did see, Lizzie, that she's had a mare of a time, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Floods around her house and obviously just the weather isn't helping either. So sending you our love, Busy Lizzie. Anyone else that's just feeling a bit low at the moment as well, because the weather certainly doesn't help.
Well, I were mourning, weren't I? I were actually mourning as I walked through the door, because I seem to have been in all the kinds of weather, going down to Redditch, going to the studios, coming back home, coming up here. It's been a real, and the roads are really bad. So what I'm going to say is to any of our UK friends that are going through, please be careful on those roads, because I've seen a couple of sites that I really wouldn't wish. And which has it's delayed my journey somewhat. So please do take care when you're out there on that road. And if you can at all, I'd avoid going out. I would stay in. Yeah. It's a perfect crafty day. That's how I look at it. It's a perfect day for crafting, Craig.
Absolutely, it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
it really is. Taking the days like these to get crafty for sure. We've got Clara saying, I don't have the butterflies, but I'm still going to join the craft along. I will just improvise.
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
It's all about.
The fold itself, I mean, it literally is. It's one of those, it looks really detailed, it looks really hard, but it's really quite simple to put together. It's not my design, it was a design that I got from one of those lovely internet people that go on the, I can't say YouTube, can't we? Yeah. We're on YouTube, and I had a little look around, saw something that caught my eye. I did something very similar with the, do you remember the Say It in Style?
Oh, yes.
And I did a smaller version. I looked at that smaller version, and all I did was calculate, because I wanted to make it bigger. Yeah. So I just worked out, so the actual version that I did originally in the first show, it wasn't a craft along show, was the version that the lady had done. But I just looked at it and thought, I can extend this, I can make this bigger. And it's just a simple case of working out in terms of the size of the tube that I wanted with all the and there's no better way to describe it, because that's how she described it. It's a tower flap card, and it's all the flaps, so it's all the little pieces on there. A lot easier than it looks. Perfectly. So so if you've got to improvise, if you haven't got the butterflies, that's absolutely fine. You could perhaps use other things in your collection that you've got. Just come along for the fun.
Exactly, that's it. Fun. That's exactly what we'll have, fun for sure. For you joining in with that craft along. Leisha is saying, love neighbours. Rosalind is saying, I went ahead and saved the video. I know Debbie's going to create something amazing this morning. When doesn't she? Linda's saying, absolutely love the butterflies. Pamela's saying, watching while opening a CC parcel. Do you know some... I'm very lucky because I live, well, 10 minutes away from the warehouse. So if we need to get any products for any of our shows or that, I'm lucky because I can just go to the warehouse and pick it up from Chris. He's a great guy. I know, like, you guys will either get it sent to you or you'll wait till you're here and get it picked up. Yeah. I got my Wisteria Lane the other day, Debbie.
Oh. Well, did you see the show this weekend, Craig? Because I did a little bit of a first look show with it. I did indeed. Oh my God. I'm back up here on Monday with our gorgeous Sarah, because Sarah's actually launching it at 2 p.m. Yeah. Is it with you again, Johnny?
Is it you, Johnny? Is it?
Yeah, so I'm here on Monday, and it's going to be a little bit of a, because we've got some special guests as well. So it's going to be a fabulous day, because there's the special guests, I believe. I think I've got that right. I think. Is that now, or that might be in December? I'll stop talking. I'm with Sarah. I'm with Ben.
I think that's December.
Is it December?
If it's who I'm thinking of, I think it's December. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I might have got that one when special guest on Monday. Well, actually, it's special guest on Monday because it's going to be the fabulous Sarah and Ben. Yeah. Who, at that point, I know, are going on tour from Saturday. So I can't wait. Not only will I be able to catch up with Ben because I've not seen him for months. Believe me when I say months, it's been months since I've last seen him. So I'm really excited. Yeah. And I'm excited because it's not very often we get to see the boss. Nope. So I'm going to be sharing the schedule with her on Monday. So I'm really looking forward to it.
She's up at my neck of the woods today.
Is she?
Yeah. She's been America, well, she's been here. She was London, she was in America, then she was into Amsterdam, then she's flown into Glasgow.
Is she just a modern day superwoman?
I think so.
I think she is. I think she's a modern day superwoman. Yeah.
Then she's Reading tomorrow. She's all over the place.
Crazy.
Absolutely. But yeah.
I don't know how she don't meet herself backwards, I'm telling you, because honestly, I don't know how she keeps up with it.
So good. Me?
She always looks, doesn't she always look amazing?
One day here, and wait till you see me tomorrow, my hair's up to there, I'm like that, and better not be, I'm going Christmas shopping tomorrow, so.
Oh, you said to me, because I was saying, oh, Craig, because he was telling me he's not done a single thing, and I'm like, I've done loads. It's not like me, normally.
Debbie, it's so unlike me. It was saying that to, Caitlin just the other day there. I am usually, you guys know, this point in November, I'm quite well organised.
You are,
You know, I've been to the shops, I've got some things, I've got stuff off the 3-letter QVC. We've done things like that. I've got diddly squat. So tomorrow I've worked it, so it's my day off. Caitlin's taken tomorrow off. We're going through it at Leeds because I was like, I need to get Christmas shopping. Because I'm getting the sweats, Debbie, thinking
I know you will be. Can I ask you the other question then? Have you got your decorations up?
Well, this is the other thing where Caitlin was like, oh. I actually sat for about an hour the other day trying to work out my days, my working days, my prep days, my days off as to when I can put everything up. So I'm in here all weekend with Michelle, which is going to be great. Sarah and Ben are on a certain show at the end of Sunday. Don't know if I can say it yet, but they're going to be here. And then I'm going to be doing it all on Monday. Monday, I'm putting everything up.
So do you know what you're going to promise me? Because I'm in with Ben on Monday. Maybe not in the lawn show, but do you know the Monday Maker show?
Yeah.
Will you post some pictures to us? Because you should have it up by then, shouldn't you?
Do you think I like posting pictures on social media?
Oh, well, you're such a shy, retiring type.
I am. I'm quite a private guy, quite private. Of course I will.
Perfect.
I'm thinking about all the Insta reels
I'm going to
hold
hold you to that, I am, Mr. Laird. I'm going to hold you to that. Look already, from that sheet, Craig, that I've took out, I'm not... Can we just pause a minute? I'm just going to tell you what they shared with me and Mia. We're going to get Craig to judge the Christmas tree. Never again. Never again, man. Because I sent you a jokey one in, because I sent you one from about 12, 13 years. And you said it were... I'm so glad I went Michelle. Michelle, if you're watching, because he told you to stretch.
She's watching.
But you said mine were old-fashioned. Well, of course it were, because I sent it from about 15 years ago. So because I don't have Christmas trees.
Yeah.
I am this year. I'm going to put one up this year.
Yeah.
I promise you, Craig. So yeah, you'll be able to judge it because I've already bought my Christmas baubles for it, so it's fine. You'll be able to. You won't be calling it old-fashioned anymore.
I'm sure it won't be.
So back to the butterflies. We do steer off, and we do veer off, don't we? Very quickly. I've just taken a few. So if you can see on my sheet, I've still got loads of butterflies left. So it's up to you whether you put the whole lot on and take as many as you want off there, or if you're just simply going to take and cherry pick some out there. And I've gone with a different kind of selection. I've gone with some larger ones, some smaller ones. I've actually already pre-cut some ones that I've got already on my card, because what I've done, Craig, is I've just taken a 5x7 base, and I'm just going to show you, because I'd already started putting this together, then realised, Debbie, what you're doing, you've got plenty of time. So I did a 5x7 base with our multi-purpose cardstock. I took some matte and layering with our vintage butterfly paper pad, and you're probably thinking, why have you ripped it? Well, I've done it for a reason, because I really like this effect. So I've taken some of the vellum from the 8x8 sheets from the vintage butterfly. Not sure if we've got them on stock. Perfect. I didn't know. I was going to ask you, Johnny, because I meant to discuss that with you before the show. It's a good job we have. There we go. Perfect. So is that the 12x12, the matching cardstock and the vellum?
Bundle. Yeah.
Brilliant. Because I've taken 2 of those elements from that bundle. But honestly, it's just such a gorgeous one, and it works hand in hand. Even though it's not the same collection, it works really well. And that's what I've done with the craft along. The papers that I've chosen from the craft along are from the 12 by 12 and from that luxury card pack as well. So yeah, so that's
awesome.
that, and it does work really lovely because there's got vintage tones in there that match with the timeless classic ones of the butterflies. So it works really well. So what I've done, Craig, is I've just gone down 1/4 inch with the mats and layers.
Okay.
In terms of the black cardstock, then the patterned one, and then including my vellum, I've gone down 1/4 inch with those as well. I've gone with like a three kind of frame there.
Oh,
Sometimes I do one, sometimes I do two mats and layers. It depends on my mood.
Depends.
Yeah. I've already attached some of the brads. Not sure if you've got those on there, but because it's vellum, I didn't want any glue to show, so I've popped a couple of brads down in the bottom. I will attach the top bits in a second, but I've left these open. I've just torn down the centre of, well, I say centre, I just tore it.
Just go for
I
it,
just
don't
ripped
you?
it.
Yeah.
And then I've taken my pokey tool and just curled around the edges just to bring it open, because what my intention with this is to have some of those butterflies from coming from underneath and coming out and exploding out into there. So with that said, I am going to just pop my glue. Oh no, actually, Debbie, no, you're not, because you've got to put your brads on. Nearly.
Oh, I've
Nearly.
still got a couple to go.
I know, yes. So
Right.
we'll start off and we'll go down into that bottom piece. Now I'm going to have a mixture of glues between a tacky glue that I've got decanted into my bottle and also a bit of hot glue. So I've actually already, oh, did you? Yes, you did. Plugged the glue gun in. So I'm just going to pop a bit down. Now, because I want them to have a little bit of flight, I'm only putting a bit of glue in the centre part. You could use your foam pads if you wanted a little bit of lift. You could also use what I love, which is the 3D Collal glue. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? That's exactly what I'm going to use. I'm going to use my chunky glue for this bit. Right, so I'm going to start with some little pieces and bring them coming up through the bottom, and then I'm just going to fill it. And this is the lovely thing. Now, I'm not using this as an embellishment. I'm using this as a complete and utter saturation of beautiful butterflies that are taking flight. They're taking centre stage of this card. So literally just going to start to build up.
And that's because you've got the variety of different sizes as well, you can get that aspect, can't you, with the going in the distance and flying towards you, or if they are kind of like in concaved in something and they're starting to flutter out, you've got that different dimension. Absolutely.
I'm just having some peeking through there, so even if they're not all on show, I'm just going to have some peeking through, just because you can, of course.
You can.
I'm going to have a couple at the bottom as well, and then we're going to start to bring that gradient of butterflies up. So we're going to start to move. I'm going to save a couple of my little ones into there, and we're going to go in and start to come on the outside and come from that centerpiece as well. So again, it's all about, I mean, me personally, I don't know about yourself, Craig, with this collection, but I just cut out loads and stick them in a little bag.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll show you my little bag. So I literally do that. And then when I want to add something as that embellishment, or, you know, whether it be in a corner, whether it be a focal part of the card, I've got them ready. They're all ready. They're there, they're cut, they're done. And it just makes it so much easier to have everything to hand.
And the thing is, you know, when it comes to the sheets, although that you're getting them included as well, and there was a question just come through, there's a couple of questions, so we will go through them shortly, but Assam Kid, apologies if I pronounced that wrong, but you've just said, good morning everyone, at what size do I have to print out the download butterfly sheet? You print it out as it appears on your screen.
Yes.
So it is going to be the same size as the sheets Debbie's shown you, 6 by 6. Now, print it out the size that it comes on your screen. Don't do any adjustments, nothing at all. Print it out, you're good to go. If you want, you can enlarge it and then just fussy cut.
I didn't know you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've taught me something today,
up to date with printer, you know, printer knowledge and tech, but I do know that you can change the subject. So subject, change the image. So as I say, to actually die cut with them, don't do anything. Download it on your screen, print it, good to go. Go into the size settings and you can enlarge it and then fussy cut and do different things.
Well, I had absolutely no idea you could do that. That's fabulous.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I know because I've printed one out myself. So you can print them out and you just print it as it is.
As
you
it is.
just go straight to that download section and it's there ready for you to just print as it is. Now on the back of this tone, Craig, I'm just popping a couple on there. Now, of course, with this is a wet gel glue. It's not something that instantly dries. If I was using my hot glue gun, it would dry instantly and it would stick instantly.
Yeah.
Because this doesn't, you do have to give it time. So, and I've lifted it off. So they're coming out of the page. They're going over the torn images of the vellum. So in order for that, before you start posting it, and this personally would go into a box because there's a bit of dimension to it. But if you are, just make sure that you let it dry. I know that sounds sometimes like I'm trying to teach you to suck eggs. Is that the right expression?
Teach your granny how to suck eggs.
Thank you. I knew there were an expression, something along those lines.
I love that saying.
But it's just so that you're aware, because I know with this people use the 3D cloud glue, think it dries quite, it might look and appear to be dry, but it's not actually, it needs to set.
Right.
So it needs to set really hard. So just please bear that in mind. I think I'm going to go, in fact, I'm going to come up in this corner with these. But you can start to see when your dimension, so you're pushing them through, and if you're not happy with where it is, because it's wet glue, I can push down a little bit more. I can take off some of that glue as well. I can move, and because that's why I didn't stick these particularly down, because I wanted to be able to have a little bit of movement. I could have done, but it would have made this a little bit trickier, because I just want to position them and get them into place.
And there's reasons for everything, of course.
There is,
yes, we know I love my foam pads. I wouldn't be using the foam pads for these ones. I'd be doing what Debbie's done, either the tacky glue or I'd be using that glue gel. Because as you can see there, foam pads instant, hot glue instant, whereas Debbie's able to move them about, shuffle them about, get them in that direction. Definitely the one to go, I would say. Yeah,
absolutely. And I'm going to tuck some underneath. Now, because you've got the same, like if you've gone with two different sheets, you can actually have a little bit of texture, so you could layer up. So this one here is the same one. So I'm just going to put that down. And when that sets, I'll have got two liftable wings that lift off there as well. So again, I need to let this set. This is not something that's going to be dried instantly. I'm just going to leave it there for the time being. And I'm going to just put my two, now then, Debbie, you did have some breads. What have you done? Oh, there they are. So I'm going to come in with my brads. Now I use my pokey tool to hold it into position and push through my cardstock. So again, I'm just going to pop that on. I wonder if we could check with producer Johnny if we have these resin brads that came from the Vintage Butterfly collection, and see if we've still got some in stock. Oh, I promise you I didn't do this on a purpose. I didn't know that. that was fortunate. Oh, well, there you go. Now the brads, they've got the little split pins, so you just push that. And then again, because it's loose, I want to tighten it down now, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So and they match.
They do match.
Because they've got the butterfly inside them.
Absolutely perfect. So what I'll do, Debbie, is once we come back from you, I'll show you that bundle of embellishments, £12 or $16. What I'll do as well, if it's okay with producer Johnny, we'll show you that paper pad bundle that Debbie was using as well when we come back, because that's a good one.
Well, as I'm doing, if you want to be starting to do this now, I'm just going to put my brad in. There's no, you're not going to miss anything. I'm not going to do anything. So if you want to do that now, Craig, you're more than welcome to, because I'm just going to just push my brad through there and get this little bit finished.
Here we go. So everything that I'm going to be showing you here, you're going to be getting. Vintage Butterfly Embellishment Collection. Look at that usual price, $22.96 or $30.80. Today's price for these, as well as seam binding ribbon, as well as your, I can never remember, lace, that's it, as well as your charms, all of that, £12 or $16. Platinum price under £10, £9.60 or $12.80 for all four of them. So that's the brads that Debbie was just using a minute ago. Think of the additional embellishments you could use on the cards if you're replicating what Debbie does, the craft along, just to replenish your stash if you want to. Maybe you don't have the Vintage Butterfly collection, however this embellishment collection would work really, really well with your timeless butterfly die and stamps as well. £12, $16, credible as it is, but $9.60 if you are platinum, or $12.80. What we will do as well, just quickly, if it's okay with you, Debbie, is we'll show you that paper pad bundle as well. Because what we've got here is we have got our 12 by 12 pad. So this one is Country Lane. So what we've got here is our 12 by 12 double-sided beautiful, fresh colours. You do have that autumnal kind of hint to it as well, but would work really, really well all throughout the spring, as well as, of course, the autumn. But then there's no reason you couldn't be using it elsewhere throughout the year. 36 seats, double-sided, which are at Country Lane. You're also going to get my favourite cardstock, linen cardstock. Full pack A4 linen card, Country Lane, 20 sheets when it comes to this one here. You can see beautiful array of colours. That's what you're going to be getting too. We're not finished there. We're going to be giving you your vintage butterflies. It's going to work well with the timeless butterflies. It's going to work well with that embellishment pad I showed you a minute ago. Vintage butterflies, 24 sheets, pearlescent cardstock, that's included. And then the vellum that Debbie's been using, that is included as well. 8x8 in size, really, really good deal. All 4 items, you're going to be £35 or $45. However, if you're platinum, it's going to come down to £28 or $36 for all of these. So you've got your cardstock for mats and layers, you've got your pattern papers for your backgrounds, and then you've got your vellums for additional pattern backgrounds or wraps or tears or whatever it is you can be using. Really nice set for that one as well, Debbie.
Craig, because all I'm going to do now is I've got my piece. Again, you're going to need to let it dry. So what I would say is if you haven't stuck that base down, and if I'm just going to lift it so you can see the dimension, can you see? Just by using the 3D cloud glue, it gives you dimension. And having them floating off the top of the vellum as well gives it,
doesn't it?
Added height, is that the right word? So I'm going to just pop down. Now, because I know that I'm a quarter of an inch in, I should be okay. Just to go a little bit in.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, rather than having to try and work it out from the back. And of course, as we all know with our all-purpose glue, is if you do get some splurges, it's absolutely fine because you can rub them off and it doesn't affect your card. So again, I'm just going to push that down, wiggle that into place and then attach that to the card. And again, all I need to do is let that dry, but there you go. And I'm just going to hold it up while it dries. There you go. And very minimal effort for a wow factor, and that's those beautiful butterflies that have took centre stage. It's a bit of cardstock and vellum, and those butterflies just give it that added dimension and something. You can create something really fabulous with these. They are beautiful. They should be called the beautiful timeless butterflies.
Yeah, there you go. We could just call them that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call them.
Because what you could do as well, exactly as to what you've done there, Debbie, but on that 8x8 form, because you've got the 8x8 vellums, tear down the middle, put it in that box frame. What a lovely gift as well.
Yes, yeah.
Really nice
and I've still got all my spare butterflies because I cut a few too many, so they're going to go in the bag.
You've got them.
Ready for that mistake, or ready for that added embellishment, or possibly later on for craft along.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that one, Debbie. Of course, if you've not got them and you want to get a hold of them and watch Debbie's craft along back afterwards when you get them home, you can do that. We've seen the dies, we've seen the paper pads, as well as, of course, your template as well. You've got that free downloadable printable element as well. $19.99, $22.95. Platinum, however, comes down to $15.99 or $18.36 with 100 extra bonus points. Right, let's say good morning, afternoon to a few of you with a few questions. Christine Mahoney saying good morning to very beautiful Debbie and handsome Craig. Thank you so much. It's lovely of you to say. Stacey is saying, do the stamps come with it too for the paper when it's gone? No, you've got that printable download, so you don't need any stamps. Print it out, following that link that's on the back. We'll pop it on social as well, and then you're good to go.
And remember as well, those dies, you could cut out, maybe you've got some inky backgrounds that you've not used yet. You could use those dies. That's what I'm going to be doing next. So I'm not actually going to use the paper pad that comes with it. I want you to think of this as something that's going to last you for quite a long time. And when I say long time, probably for however long you're crafting for. A beautiful set of butterflies, 31 dies. If you break that down, that's a lot of dies, and various different graded sizes, and so that you can be used not only with those papers, and don't forget that downloadable that live on your computer forever. So if you do need and you do run out, please don't buy. Honestly, if Leanne's listening, she'll kill me. Please don't go out and buy another set.
You're right.
Honestly, I don't want you to buy. I don't want you to waste it. Save that for something else that's coming up. Wisteria on Monday. Just saying, because it's absolutely divine. But yeah, save your pennies for something else. You've got the dies. You've got the downloadable printable. Once your 24 sheets have gone, you've got a collection that lasts you forever.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just a fabulous one.
Prime example, I was away to say that country lane, so the country lane, for example, or what Debbie's just said there, the wisteria lane, if you used those butterfly dies as a standard die with these paper pads, you would think that those butterflies have come from those collections.
Yes.
So, you know, it really is going to work well. Lots of collections. We've got Liz R saying beautiful samples. Kirsty saying good morning everyone from a rainy Teesside. I'm busy doing the boring job of scanning documents at work, so I must watch CCTV to keep me sane. I hear a lot of people that do that watch when they're at work. Don't blame you. Lynn is saying, I love this set. Why have I not got it yet? Why haven't you? crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.eu. That's where you all need to go. Get it into your basket. We've got Bubble and Squeak saying, Fairham UK says hi to Debbie and Craig and the whole team sheltering. Well, it's kind of died down at the moment. It's gone quiet. Gone quiet. We have then got Dina is saying pretty, pretty butterflies. Georgianne saying, oh, that wisteria cardstock is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. It is. Wait till you see the vellum. Well, I know that you've done a first look over the weekend, which, by the way, Nicola, if you're watching, I'm on Play Your Crafts Right this weekend with Michelle. You give me any Spectrum Noir codes when it comes to pens, you're in trouble.
She sent us an email last night, did you see? God love her.
Yeah.
So, do you know when I was jesting on Saturday? I said, get emailing. I went, Craig, email Nicola. Yeah. And we were all joking, weren't we? And Nicola obviously watched the show. Yeah. And she went, I'm sorry, I said, but do you know who was the original person behind the idea, who gave the idea forward to our Nicola? Only Lily Fletcher.
Oh!
Only Lily Fletcher, yes. The one and only little, I call her Little Lily because she's so dainty, she's lovely. Lily was the one that gave that idea. And I'm like, Lily? We had such a laugh.
Knife in my back. I hope it's not that this weekend, that's for sure.
So she's given us free license to give us some ideas for games. So we're like, oh, well, something came from that after all.
Bless her, our email did, guys, I'm really, really sorry. We're like, oh, don't be, we'll tell you after, Johnny, but to guess I'm saying I was watching at home.
Me and Corinne. So, so it was guess the shade of the pen, and we're literally, so I'm going golden yellow or citrus or whatever it was that we were doing. Oh no, the name of the pen, like moonlight, like, honestly, it was so hard. Even Jan was commenting away and said, even Johnny, you know Jan, even Jan couldn't get him. So Jan couldn't get him. So yes, it was a bit hard. We had a lot of fun, and guess who won? Not want to brag. No. Yeah, not that I'm competitive at all. I'm not competitive at all, really, no.
Wait, you see, I'll probably get a really easy one this weekend. And Michelle will still beat me. Wait, you see. Rosalind saying, has the Christmas tour started this weekend?
This Saturday in Reading.
In Reading.
Yep.
Debbie, Ben and Sarah, they're going to be starting this weekend as well and going throughout November and December.
And there's still tickets available, but there's some of the dates that are very limited availability. So just go and check out the website. I think we've got it on our website. You can go and have a little look for anybody wanting maybe a last minute gift to someone, or whether you just want to go and pop along and see the guys in action. I think it's going to be a really good show. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to the Newcastle one.
The Newcastle
the day after our Leona gig.
Yes.
So I'm going to the Newcastle one. I'm on my own, Billy No Mates, sat near front. So if you see me, come and say hello.
Come and say hi to you for sure. Get some photos. Photos. We've got a few, so what I'll do is I'll answer the questions and then we'll have a look at comments just afterwards. But Carol McDaniel is saying, Craig and Debbie, thank you for all the smiles and laughter. You make my day. That's lovely to hear, Debbie, isn't it? I like when we hear that. We've got Elizabeth saying, morning guys, thank you for making us laugh on such a gloomy day with the weather being miserable. Can we please say the goodie bags, as I'm scared they're going to sell out before we see them? Funny you should say that. Hang fire, not for long. We've got Diane saying, where did Debbie get her fancy poke tool?
Oh my God, my fancy poker tool. I keep telling Liam we should market these. But no, this is one that I had made from, You remember Sheila, don't you, who used to work for Hunky Dory and
yeah,
the company?
yeah.
Her partner makes them from like a resin thing. He had his own business. I'm not sure if it's still there. I will find out and I'll let you know, and I'll probably share it on my socials, because the amount of interest that I've had over my pokey tool. We have pokey tools. We have a 2-pack of pokey tools that I use at home all the time. But for my dexterity, I like a bit. Sounds really wrong this, but I like it chunky.
Yeah, no,
I like
I
to
know
be
what
able to
you mean.
hold
Yeah.
it. So for me, sometimes that one's the right one. So I'll find out for you. I'll post it on my socials if whether or not Wayne's still doing it, because it was a lovely man called Wayne. I had a matching pen done. I had a pen done for Joe.
Yeah.
I had a matching, is it a stitcher picker?
Oh,
stitcher
yeah.
picker.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a stitcher picker. So they were all matching. Managed to lose the stitcher picker and lost my pen. Don't ask me how. So I've just left with my poker tool now.
Yeah.
But yes, that's why. So it's not one we sell. We do sell poker tools. They come in a pack of 2. Oh, I thought someone had pinched mine then. I've lost my rubber top.
I've lost mine as well.
All the time. I put it down, it disappears.
Goes.
So I stick mine into a bit of blue tack, just so that I don't end up with because let me just tell you, these are sharp implements.
They are indeed.
Regardless who makes them, they're a sharp implement, so just please be careful. That's why we have a safety cap that goes on the top. Take the safety cap off, use it to put your things, pop it back on, and then store it. So yeah, and they come in a pack of 2.
Perfect,
So, yeah.
thank you, Debbie. Yeah, like you, I've got so many different pokey tools for sure. And also, FYI, Debbie, Chloe is loving the card that you just made there.
Oh, thank you, Chloe. Thank you
There
very
go.
much.
And a
yes.
lot of love for that
Thank
as well. Now, when it comes to platinum price, what I've not said as of yet is if you are brand new to us at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, you've never shopped with us before and you're wondering, what's that Club Inspire? Because Club Inspire actually gives you 20% off your very first order. She may be going on tour at the weekend, but here she is here to tell you, well, all you need to know about our Crafters TV Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Mosby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
Oh, that's just one of many. Do you know something? I wonder what our Christmas outtake bloopers are going to be like this year. My team must spend hours trying to work out what they're going to put in them. I'm presuming we're going to do them again. Why not? Trinkles is saying, good morning, Debbie, Craig, and everyone from Irene and Georgia. That card is beautiful. Going with the card that Debbie just made a minute ago. Christina, a lot of you are saying the same, saying, I so wish I was going. Debbie, I'd sit with you. That was Christine Mahoney. Another quick question for now. Sandy is saying, good morning. Please help. I'm a newbie. I have boxes, or I have bought and bought and bought. I have boxes of stuff. Where do I start making a card? All suggestions will be appreciated.
So, do you know where I'd start?
What is that?
A craft along.
Good idea.
And you know what? Our craft alongs live forever.
They do.
On our Facebook page, Crafters TV, also on our YouTube channel, Crafters TV, and they're all there. And there's lots of different, so it's not always, and I know people would probably be put off by looking at that thinking, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do it. But we take you through each individual step. So it could be that you just need that little bit of inspiration, and you can craft along. And the lovely thing with having it when we've already done it is you can pause it. I do it a lot with the YouTube when I'm trying to get measurements and things like that. So you can pause it and then start up again, so you can craft along at your own pace. And with our craft along shows, absolutely. I know when we do these kind of shows, we have things already scored and we already have things cut out, but you can get inspiration on a daily basis here at Crafters TV. So for me, that would be it. There's another good way, because both myself and Craig did a beautiful one the other night, a Facebook Live, and they live on our pages. They don't go anywhere. So you could go back and watch and go again. You could watch and go through the stages, because you do step by step like I do.
You do
Everything I do is from scratch. I don't do anything pre-done.
Nope.
And we do these in our own time, don't we, Craig?
Absolutely.
It's just, I call it my little night filler. It keeps someone company with me. So when I'm fed up at telly and I don't want to read a book or anything like that, I think, oh, I'll do a Facebook Live. So you could do those as well. But Crafters TV and YouTube, if you go to both of those channels, you will see tons of inspiration to get you started. But me personally, I'd start with the craft along.
Craft along.
Go back and have a look at some of the craft alongs that we've done in the past. Doesn't necessarily have to be the collection that we're doing that
not
day.
at all.
You could just take inspiration from the make, and we've got some fabulous ones.
Absolutely, we're doing.
Corinne did a beautiful pizza box the other day with a card with a crater bow. Beautiful. So you could do things like that. So that's why I would personally recommend. What about you, Craig?
So, absolutely, completely agree. I couldn't say or put anything better on that one. What I was just a way to say as well is, obviously, to Sandy, what you will find as well as... I've just lost my train of thought. I knew where it was going. It's totally gone right out my head.
Have a swiggy, here I am. Oops. I have a swiggy of a fizzy Scottish drink.
Me iron brew. What I will say is, when Debbie was saying that, of course, about Facebook, or that all of us on the team, both Facebook and Instagram, it's our full name with CC. So Debby Robinson, CC, Craig Laird, CC, Jan Brown, CC. Go across, give us a follow, give us a like, depending what platform you're on, and just look. If you see something there, well, there's mine along the bottom right now. So as you see, Craig Laird CC. And if you want to copy, if you want to replicate, and we've got Debbie's now as well for you, you're more than well. Please don't ever feel you need to ask us if you can replicate or copy what we do.
No.
You want to message us and ask, go for it. You don't have to. Just go for it. Take your time. Craft along something where you can pause and take your time. Absolutely, is absolutely the way to go. for sure.
And there's inspiration all over the other
All
pages.
over.
I'm a crafter's companion.
Yes.
Thousands of people are on
There's
there.
loads.
Viewers that watch us regularly, design team members, all of us are on there. There's a ton of people that share their makes, ask for advice. Sandy, go over to there. If you're not already, be brave, put a post out, just ask, and you will get so much support and love from that crafting community. I can guarantee it 110%. There'll be somebody there to help you as well. So that's another way to do it.
Of course I will, absolutely. Yeah, definitely love that idea of the craft along Debbie stepping you through, for sure. Right, here we go. The one thing I was told the other night because as Debbie says, the Facebook Lives that we do them in our own time. You know, we do them, either we'll look at something coming up, or sometimes there's things going, you've never done such and such for a while, can't find inspirations, we'll jump on, we'll do a Facebook Live. I was told, under no circumstances am I to say what we had coming up in Cartload tonight. And that is because we've got a Craig's Crafty Cartload mystery bag where we've got 100 extra bonus points. Everything I'm away to show you, £40 or $50. If you are platinum, it comes down to £32 or $40. Or if this is your very first purchase on Crafters TV, you will also get it at the platinum price, $32 or $40. So you're going to be paying for Knitwit cardstock. Now, we've gone in with the Knitwit cardstock because, well, it said to me, what one do you want? And I toyed with the idea, Debbie. I thought, do I put in linen? Because I'm always banging on about how much I love linen card.
Yeah.
But I thought many of you may be of experienced linen, but you've maybe not had part of a Knitwit cardstock bundle before. So I thought, right, well, let's put in Knitwit cardstocks. This is from the home body. This one is a pearl cardstock. Beautiful colours. So you're paying for that. You're also going to be paying for your Build a Bouquet. So I put that one in because I knew that we had the timeless butterflies on the show. So I thought that would all work well together.
Yeah, that looked nicely, yeah.
Stamp and dies together. And then I was told no. And I said, please, I got the outline pens.
I
got the
absolutely adore
outline
them pens. They're probably one of my favourite Spectrum Noir products that we do. They're magic pens. They are magic in a pen. Yeah.
Absolute magic. So those are round about worth the price of your crafty cartload bag there. But what about, we've got our, I can never remember the name of these cards, Debbie, the kind of like the centre pop-out.
Yes.
Ornate,
the ornate pop-out. Yeah.
I went with this, not because of the ornate pop-out, but because of the matte and layer frame.
Yes.
I love that frame within the middle.
Yep.
You can create that pop-out, but you've got that full die set. 3-in-1 create a card. Oh. So pretty much think of it, 3-in-1. Use them separate, use them together. So, free and free. This one, I had no idea we had any left in stock whatsoever within the warehouse. So this is our kind of like Build a Collage stamp set from last year, Christmas one.
Yep.
Our lovely Nicole Bretherick done incredible samples with these last year. We put the Christmas ones in. Feathers that work so well with Masquerade Ball, your peacock, why not pop them in with some of your nature collections? That's included as well. They're all free. We've got our penny slider. So there was a choice of 3 I could have. I went in with the rainbow because I just thought that just says it all. It's lovely, it's fresh, it's bright. This time of the year, certainly today, it's a win-win. That's free. A relatively new swirl die set.
You're kidding. How did you get that one in there?
I know, I managed. I could, well.
I was going to say you flashed your Scottish charm. That's the wrong way to say it. Flash your baby blues.
I don't think that would have worked with Chris, though.
Well, it could have.
Do you think?
Yeah, Chris is lovely. I just flash my eyelids a bit when I want something.
Yeah,
I
but
do.
you get away with that.
That's amazing that you've got. That is fair. When I say recent, we're talking last few weeks.
Yeah.
We've launched those.
Do you want a huge big tease as well?
Go on then.
As to an upcoming craft kit. Bless you. An upcoming craft kit.
You crack me up. Oh, I get you now. I get it. I was like, where's he going with this? Now I get it. Little tease.
Upcoming craft kit. Just letting you know. Then what I've done, free, Then what I've done is I popped that one in, Debbie. Yes, it's Country Lane, but I was thinking of A Christmas Carol, if you want to use it with your Christmas
I like
card.
it.
That lantern. Other night, I could not sleep for the life of me. Thanks, Mum, for giving me that ability to not sleep for nights on end. I was watching Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, Craig.
Every day and every way, Scrooge is getting worse. So I've popped that one in that we can see there. Or the one on Disney Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey, the animated one. Love that one. So free. Then what we've done is we put our little tag one in. We've put our home, Happy New Home.
Craig, hang on a minute. Just that, how much have you put in this bag?
Loads. Absolutely loads.
Did you run riot in the warehouse yet again?
You know that game show, Supermarket Suite?
Is that what you did?
Crafter's Companion Warehouse Suite, pretty much, yeah.
I love it.
Still going. We've got our scene, 3D scene dies you've got here. So you can be creating, you know, different leveled scenes. You don't have to use all of them if you don't want to. Take away the tree, it could just be any time of the year. Last but by no means least, if you're going for timeless butterflies, you're going for the paper pad, you're going for the embellishments, popping in some more of your embellishments as well.
You little
So
tinker
all of
you.
that, so free, 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 free. That's what you're paying for.
Oh my days,
ones
that is
here.
a real... That's no... I mean, I know we call it the cartload, Craig's Crafty Cartload Mystery Bag, but that is phenomenal. That is phenomenal.
It's a good one. I'm going to be honest, it is a good one. What I would say though, if you get more than one, you will duplicate. That is what you're going to get. Not a bad thing if you're thinking about gifts or craft classes, craft crops of course, but that is all of that. £40 or $50. You look at your saving, I actually have to just go right in, £101.86 or $137.99 with.
And the bonus points.
Bonus points as well.
That's unbelievable. You really did work your magic. You were definitely flashing nothing, fluttering.
You don't want to see me flashing?
Fluttering your baby. Wait a minute, have you got blue eyes, Craig?
I've got blue eyes.
Fluttering your baby blues at everybody. I bet you did. I bet you worked the team, didn't you? Have you got really blue eyes?
Yeah.
I've never noticed. So he has. Proper baby blues. I can't believe, honestly, that's an outstanding mystery bag. Is Sarah still in the country?
She's in Glasgow.
She's going to know now.
Yeah.
She's going to know now. And I'll be totally honest with my little bag that I've got here.
You've got a good one,
This
though.
isn't my bag. You've been at it again, haven't you? Because you've done a little, what we call a Rock-a-Block mystery stamp bag.
Yes.
So the title is in the clue. So Craig said to me, Debbie, you'll love this because I put all the stamps that I wanted to put in and including the Rock-a-Blocks. And we're not just talking one set of Rock-a-Blocks. We're talking all of them. So the 2 sets of Rock-a-Blocks, these are core products. Can I just tell you, these are core products that you will find every day of the week, and we are not discontinuing them.
No.
This was something that Frank had his hands on in designing with our Sarah, Leanne and the team in the terms of making stamping really easy for you. And we've literally taken it as easy as 1, 2, 3. We've popped in all the sizes that you need for big stamps down to the little stamps. And so that's your Rock-a-Block system. Super easy to achieve. Brilliant stamping every single time. So that's what you're paying for. That's your Rock-a-Block. So there's no mystery about that Rock-a-Block. What the mystery is all the stamps. And I'm going to have to put it down. So you put some sentiments in here, Craig. I noticed. I had a little flick through. So we've got some sentiment ones in here. I'll get all my sentiment ones out first.
for them.
So we'll start with the smallest.
Yeah.
The smallest one there. Now these were designed to work with our
Tag punch, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's a stamp, so although it's got a picture of the tag on the front, if you haven't got the tag punch, do not worry, because you're going to be able to use the best gift ever. I should know, I bought it. I can imagine you actually stamping that all over yours, Craig.
Me?
For your presents. So that's one he chose. You've chosen one of the brush lettering stamp sets.
I'm going to make Caitlin's wrapping paper with that one this year.
Really?
Just gonna stamp it all.
Oh, I love it. Hello from me to you. Or the other one, the best gift
Best
ever.
gift.
She's a lucky girl. She's going to be such a treat. But a gorgeous brush lettering stamp, a two-part stamp, which you can actually use across the centre or take and use separately, because it does come in a separate form. And then we've got sentiments galore in the terms of you complete me. I love that one. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? If ever there were a stamp made for Craig, that were it. Because it is. That's you, summed up to T. So lots of lovely stamp sets on there. And then one of my favourites, and I was shocked when I saw it in there, because I thought, Craig, you little Tinkerbell, I've got me butterflies on today. He's popped some butterflies in there as well, butterfly sentiments. So again, a lovely set of sentiments, but it's not just sentiments, because we've got usable ones in here as well. This is all to do with your rocker blocks. Every single one of these will go on all of your rocker blocks that are in that kit. This is your beautiful layering stamp system, very easy to achieve. You've got that gorgeous rose and the sunflower. We've popped in one of the more modern stamps, and I say we, Craig, because he's been left to run right around that warehouse. We've got this beautiful, stylish outline floral stamp, and it really is beautiful. And I say stamp, it's stamps, because you can configure that beautiful design on the front or get creative and create with all the ones that are on there. And then, of course, I'll be totally honest, Craig, I don't know where you found them, but the collage stamps, not one in here, but two. Two of them. And the beautiful poinsettia. If ever two images summed up Christmas, those two would be the ones. So you've got those collage stamps, and again, they're not just a standard stamp. You've got the ability to create your collage scenes, building up, adding texture. And then one of my favourites, I thought you'd pick this because of me, because you knew we were working with me today. I know that you like this. But I absolutely adore this stamp set. I've always loved it. It's the layering, beautiful unicorn, the magical unicorn. We even gave you little tips on the colours to use to layer up. So there's no colouring involved, but you can end up with an image like this. So that is all your stamps. So that's free, free, and free. Oh my days. And all you're paying for is the fabulous rocker block systems that are our core tool products that we have in our library of stash. They're always there. You can always get our rocker blocks any day of the week. But today, if you're getting your rocker blocks and you're paying for those rocker blocks, you're going to get that goodie bag all for nothing. And £19.98, $27.98. That's a massive saving. Look at the platinum price.
I know, it's fab,
£15.98, $22.38. If you've already got some of those yourself, that could be a bag. There might be some in there you haven't got. You could be using that as a gift idea. We've said this before, your secret Santas and all those kind of things, or just to gift to your lovely crafty friends. A great stamping set, Craig. I love that bag. That you did really well with that one.
I thought it was a good stamping one. I was really pleased with that one. And what I have to say, not just me, anyone here that have our mystery bags, and it's a big shout out to the team next door as well. We don't get to deal with the prices, of course. We get the fun bit. We get the fun bit to decide what we want, twisting arms, emails back and forwards, and then the guys next door, they help you out with that price as well. Sandy saying, love my rocker blocks. Sam saying, love my rocker blocks. It's Caitlin that's on the socials for the remaining of Wake Up Call. Robbie.
A Prezi. I forgot. We didn't say anything about being bought, so we're not giving anything away.
Who's to say I know what I'm getting her yet? No, John, no, I just said I was going to make a wrapping paper with that stamp.
Ah, you did, yes.
What's going to go in that wrapping? I don't know. Can I just say, she's not got an idea for me either, so...
Oh, well, there you go, Edie Stevens.
And I have Mum messaging me as well. What would you like for Christmas this year?
Oh, I always get asked that. Drives me mad, because I think, I don't know. I don't really want anything. I just want to be around my family. That's all I want for Christmas. But people ask me that all the time. I just keep saying, I just want to be around my family for Christmas. That's all I want. Yeah, do you know something? I'm always looking forward to Christmas as well. Was it last year you were here up till the 23rd? Yes.
Was it? Yeah, whereas this year it's me. I'm here right up to the 23rd, and then I'll jump in the car and head to Scotland for a few days. Have Christmas at home, and then have New Year back here. I'm really looking forward to that, because I know you had fun being here right up to Christmas.
I loved it.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to being here as well, just as a little bit of a tease. Right, we've got Charlotte is saying, oh, that feather from the mystery bag would work well with the angel collection.
Yes,
it would. I never thought of that. Really good point. Right. Grab bags. Never done these ones before. I had to remind myself as to the info that I put forward to the team. So, I've got different grab bags. I've got 4 of them here. each of these grab bags, each of them are £20 or $30. And you're also going to get, didn't think I would get away with this one, but I did. You're going to get 20 extra bonus points with each grab bag. And then if you were to buy 3 in one transaction, you're going to get an extra 10% off. So all of these ones here are all individually £20 or $30 with 20 extra bonus points. Add 3 into your basket, the 10% will automatically come off. You don't need to do anything whatsoever. And yeah, well, we'll have a look and see. So we've got, just to kind of correct what I said, I've got 4. Debbie's also got a few as well. So this one here is your Creator Card grab bag. So 20 bonus points and everything that I'm showing you. Our large angel Creator Card die, beautiful. This one is worth £17 or $20, and look at your price that you're paying. Yep. Platinum price, £16 or $24. So we've got our angel. We've also got our hanging Creator Card, as I call them, because you can have that element within the middle just cascading into the bottom or the middle, or use them separate. This one as well, also worth £20. Then we're going to go in with another one from that same range there, but this one is the butterfly. This one also worth £20. You do get your 2 die sentiments as well. So Leanne had another one the other week, and she pointed out, which was a really good point. On the front, it looks like the sentiment die is a part of the Creator Card. It's not. The 2 dies are completely separate. Yeah. So you can have whichever sentiment that you want to. So all of these 3 Creator Card dies that are worth £20, today's price, all 3 of them, £20, $30, platinum price comes down to £16, $24, and you're also getting your 20 bonus points. That's your Creator Card. Then we're going to have a look at that watch. This is your embossing. All of this for £20, $30, platinum price £16, $24, also with your 20 extra bonus points. We've also got our cut and emboss folder. This one, Christmas time, springtime. Can you imagine, Debbie, having your butterflies cascading?
I was just going to say the same
them?
thing, Craig, about having the butterflies going around the outside onto the windows. Love that.
It's a gorgeous one, 5x7, it's worth £20. Then what we've got is our 3D. This, I believe, was one of the top 2 or 3 favourite of the 3D 5x7.
Yeah, absolutely. We had it when we initially launched them, and it was such a popular one that we were asked to bring back because we retired it. Yeah. We brought it back. Yeah.
Managed to bring it back because of demand. So that one's included. Then we're going to go into our smaller 6x4 ones, also 3D. So really lovely if you just want to create a very quick small cards. Don't forget, still do your letterpress techniques, still do your die cuts, your sentiments, your images in the middle. Then we've gone in with our vintage snowman, because I thought we can have snow all throughout the year, or even on days like this, ink it with some blue. It could be some rain if you wanted it to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be snow because of the circles. That's included. Then we've got our DL/slimline cut and emboss butterfly folder. Again, put this one in because I knew that we had the vintage butterfly and timeless butterfly on the show as well. I put some of our little Christmas, watercolour Christmas bordered embossing folders, 2 of them ones as well, nice on the edge, or a little strip, maybe around handmade crackers that you made. And then last but by no means least...
Oh my days, ow, have you... Right, I'm just going to say it as it is. Craig, what on earth did you do to that team? What did you butter them up with? Did you go in with cakes? Did you go in with homemade cookies, sweets? This is a fabulous embossing, but I love it. You know how much I love embossing. I can't believe you've got a brand new one in there.
All of these, right, this bundle, there's less than 100 to go. Less than 100
that's going to fly, Craig,
as well. £20, $30, £16, or of course $24. You're also getting your 20 extra bonus points as well. Just to say the Craig's cartload crafty bag, that's flying out as well. I've got a couple more, but Debbie, you've got some too.
Craig. I love the idea of a grab bag. I think these are fabulous. The price is all the same. So what you see on the screen, £20, $30 or £16, I think it's a really great concept, and I love what you've done. You've really thought about this one.
Yeah.
As I'm really excited about these grab bags. Now, in these grab bags, perhaps that stamp bundle wasn't for you. Perhaps that you didn't really quite like what Craig chose for you. Perhaps this is the one. This is like a tool bag, this one. So we have got some rocker blocks in this one. So this is a rocker block one with I'm going to say the smaller ones, but they're not really small when you take a look at the size of this one. So you've got 4 in this one. However, the other essentials that you've got, and these are really good crafty essentials, we've got a swivel craft knife with, and I say the swivel, this is all for them lovely curves going into the details. You know your decoupage, this is the one that you need, not the straight edge one, the one that gives you the curvature, that gives you the fluidity to be able to use a craft knife with some replacement blades in there as well. You've also got in here a very useful, and I mean useful because we all need them, double-sided adhesive on a glue tape pen form, 22 metres of the best glue on it. In my ideas, the best one. Now, this wouldn't be a quick one. In fact, I'll go to this one first. We talked about pocket tools. Get some pocket tools in there. 2 pocket tools in there as well. So you can see straight away the value already building up. Now, it wouldn't be a Craig bag or a Craig essential tool bag without possibly one of his favourite pair of scissors.
Yay!
His little teases. Because what do you call these now? You call them because you've got little
snips.
The little snips, that's it. He's got a little soft nickname for them. Little snips.
Little snips.
A littlest of the scissor family, but perfect for all of your smaller cuts, all your fussy cuts. Craig talks about these all the time, and he's included them in his grab bag, which is the essential, wait a minute, get this right, Craig's Crafted Essential Grab Bag. How are you doing this with your 20 bonus points and everything on top of fabulous prices?
Do you want to know something?
What did you do?
See, up till last night,
Yep.
those scissors weren't included. Your price was going to be everything that Debbie showed you, but without the scissors.
Wow.
Also, answer my question. A few people have said, we've not seen you since last night, Craig. Trust me, I've been working, because you'll have seen, I've tried to combine it so they work well together. You'll see what I mean within a minute.
Honestly, it's cracking.
But
I love cart loads. We've said this often. We love cart loads. They're a fast-paced show, because obviously we're in a bit more in-depth. It's going to be fast-paced later on. But it's all about giving you some great deals every single week. I think, Craig, you've excelled yourself with this cart load. This is a fabulous one. Really looking forward to it. And you are literally getting some bargains galore tonight.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling that my idea of the grab bags might be making an appearance every now and again, because they are already so popular, which I am not surprised. Do you want a stamp and die one now? So we're going to be mixing and matching the stamp and the die, so the stamps that are going to work well with your rocker blocks, of course, but you can create your cards to pop inside your embossed folders, or of course in the middle of your creative cards. See how they all come together. Let's have a look now. One of my favourite, apart from a number of years ago, our fancy font sentiments, our, as I call them, our joined up sentiments. Pop these ones in here. The With Love. You've got your With Love die, so that kind of creates that hanging aperture in the middle. That sentiment connects that top and the bottom of the card, but you've got a couple of stamps as well. Or the stamp says, to you both. So you are saying, with love, to you both. That's included. And then what I've also put in, and I know there's not a lot of these ones, which means there's not a lot of this bag, and we've gone in with our friend balloon stamp and die. So that one there is included as well. So really nice for, of course, your special cards for your special friends in that balloon font. And as we always say as well, you can use the stamp on their own if you want to, use the die on its own, create a drop shadow. Very, very versatile. This is where you'll start to see things mixing and matching and crossing over. We've gone in with this one with the thanks a bunch. So if you've gone with the additional one within the cartload bag, you'll have seen then you'll end up having, you know, maybe one, maybe two that are going to work well. That's if you go for the mystery bag. I keep calling it a mystery bag. It's a cartload bag that it's called now. Craig's cartload crafty bag.
Craig, I know what it is, and Johnny's saying, but yeah, he did name them all, but he's named that many, the tongue twisters, and you forget which one's which. Yeah,
I should just say, in natural tone, well, you named it. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, Johnny. We've got thanks a bunch. We've got
Are you still going?
Continuation.
This
I
is
put in
amazing.
another penny slider with this one here. No duplicates from that Craig's Cartload Crafty bag.
Yes, yeah.
And then one we've not seen for a while, the baubles.
It's gorgeous. The layering ones, aren't they? then?
Layering ones,
And the die
absolutely.
cut. Yeah, I love those.
Absolutely beautiful. 18 elements in total with that one stamp and die set. Now, so the 3 that I've shown you, or it could be 2 that I've shown you, 1 that Debbie's shown you so far, that gives you your 3. So remember, each of these are £20 or $30 each. If you do go for 3 of them, pop them into your basket and they will automatically give you an extra 10% off. So these ones, £20, $30, £16 platinum, £16 platinum, $24 platinum, with also 20 bonus points. So you're going to have to choose which ones do you want to go for, or treat yourself, Debbie.
This is a fabulous one, this one. And I'd be really stuck to know what to choose. So many great grab bags, so many great prices. You've had some fabulous ones up to now. I love this one. It's done a Spectrum Noir grab bag. And I honestly, when I saw one of the kits that were in there, I was like, oh my God, one of my favourite kits we've ever done here. But I'm going to start with the Spectrum Noir goodies. We'll start with the permanent ones, the ones that are the refillable ones.
Absolutely.
These are our fabulous classic markers, dual tip markers with your chisel nib on one side and your fine nib on the other. Have I said that the right way around?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Look at the colours on this one. I love the colour choice you've gone with this.
You know
This is because you were flashing them, isn't it? No. Your baby blues. Again, stop saying flashing, Debbie.
To be honest,
fluttering your baby blues at the team.
it's because you know that I love teals, I love mints, I love duck egg blues. No, George.
Oh, God.
No, George.
I'm so sorry. I am. I tell you, I need another coffee. But a gorgeous set of the permanent ones. These are the refillable ones. So this is our refillable feature. This is a system that you're buying into that will last you forever. What's these worth, Johnny, on their own? How much?
£20.
So the cover of the cost bag right now, the grab bag, sorry, cost bag, what's that? Grab bag, that is literally everything that it's cost in there, £20. We're not done because, and I know why he's done this, because I talk about them all the time, you talk about them all the time, I think we all do, we all love the tri-blends. And look at the gorgeous colours. So you can see with your tri-blends, I can see where you're going with this bag. I love this one. But our tri-blend is our 3-in-1 pen system.
Can you see the cheesiest grin that I've got on my face because I got away with
And you've gone with your favourite colours, haven't you?
Yeah.
I know if it had been mine, it would have been like your pinks and your purples, those kind of colours. But I love what you've done with this one. So you've got all your blues and your greens in there. But that family, that gradient of colour from the light, the medium and the dark in one pen, and you've got that there, £6. Are these £20 as well, Johnny? I thought so. I'm sure these retail at £20. Wow, because you're still not done. And then, I can't believe you put this in, because this is possibly one of my favourite. And I'm just going to say, were you allowed to do this? Because this is a bit naughty of you, Craig. One of our kits that we've collaborated with some of the world-renowned artists around the world. And I say this because, honestly, Cara is just wonderful. If you've ever seen any of, I'm going to tell you now, go on YouTube, go and look at Instagram, go and look at YouTube and look up Cara, because she's a wonderful artist and she uses our products all the time and collaborated with us to put this kit together. And it's one of my favourite kits because in here you're getting your classics and there's none of the repeats in there that are in what Craig brought us in these as well. And also an outliner's in there, so you've got a fine liner and then imagery. And the imagery is all about your creative colouring. I absolutely adore this kit. There's step-by-step instruction as well. It's honestly a fabulous little kit, and I say little, I don't mean that lightly, because that's everything that you're getting at the top there, this way around, this way around. But it is a fabulous kit, along with some tri-blends, along with some classics, and along with that kit, £20 and an additional 20 bonus points, so £16. This is a perfect Christmas gift. And I'll tell you for why. Oh, I feel like Ben then. I'll tell you for why.
Tell me why.
I'll tell you why, Craig.
Tell me why.
You are giving
Can't
him a
sing.
kit, and you've got all the pens. Not only have you got kits, oh, look at you. Look at that. Who sang that? I sang
Backstreet Boys.
Yes, Backstreet Boys. Yeah, they've just been touring. I missed it. Honestly, a kit that you're gifting with pens, and not just any old pens, Spectrum Noir pens, artist quality alcohol markers, and a fine liner in there, and tuition. Oh, Craig, this is a cracking Christmas gift for £20, £20, $30 or $16. If you're in the club Inspire, or if you're new to Club Inspire, you get that taster, and you'll get it today for £16 or $24. That is a fabulous Christmas gift. I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you, Craig, that's my favourite of your grab bags.
You think so?
Honestly, you know how much I love colouring. You love colouring. That's a fantastic grab bag with fantastic value for money. That is, if that's around tonight, what can I eat? I would say eat me out, but I ain't got me out on today.
You've got a heart.
I'm going to say I need a chocolate bar, but that's a...
I was going to say it, yeah.
that's a bonus. No, it ain't. Not right now. It's not, because I'm dieting, so no, it's not. But honestly, if that's around tonight, I'll be super shocked. It's a fabulous grab bag. Craig, I will hand it to you. This is a great selection that you've got on tonight. It's going to be amazing.
Do you want to know something else?
Go on then.
You know, like I said about the scissors?
Yes.
Up till last night, that Discovery kit was not in there.
Ah,
You were basically going to get the tri-blends for free.
Yes.
And the Discovery kit, I should say this, was meant to be on a separate deal on its own on Cartload.
Ah.
And I was kind of like, it's just, we get all the info written on our sheets and that. It was just Discovery kit on its own. And I was like, please, 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 please. So eventually they caved anyway. So yeah, so it was only meant to be your classics, your tri-blends. Up till last night, we managed to get the Discovery kit as well.
If you look at it that way then, if you think about that, you're buying either your classics or your tri-blends, and you're getting 2 extra additional Spectrum Noir things
Spectrum
for free.
Noir.
That's honestly, it's an amazing grab bag. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I've got one more. One more. So when it comes to this one here, this is our Nature Garden grab bag. So I have gone in with our May Your Day Bloom. So this is from our farmhouse collection. Didn't know actually we had many items left, and I don't actually think we do, but we've gone in this one here. Now, many will know, Johnny will know, I cannot resist this one because it reminds me of Jack and Vera, Coronation Street.
It's me too, Craig, every time I see it, every single time. For me, it's Ilda Ogden and Stan. Because that's what they had on the back of their wall in Coronation Street. I think it's world known. I mean, I think everybody knows about Coronation Street, or Corrie as we call it over here. But it always reminds me. I absolutely love those though. That was one of my favourite collections that we did in the Nature's Garden ranges.
I thought they were they're a useful one anyway. I thought many of you that will watch us on a daily basis, you'll have known back when we were featuring this quite a lot, we kind of had a laugh and a joke about it because that's what it reminds me of. So I thought, well, we had some, let's pop that one in. We've got our Secret Garden. Look at that one. Our 3D cut and emboss folder there.
That one, because is that the one with the doors open? The gate opens, sorry, not the doors, the gate opens.
So lovely. You think as to, well, the reason, I was going to put it in anyway, but then I thought I was going to change it for something else. The reason I kept it in, Debbie, Wisteria Lane.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that'll work brilliant with that collection, yeah.
Secret Garden would work well as well with Wisteria Lane, but we've got our stamp and die set within that one as well. Then we're going to look at some sentiments from our sunflower collection. So we've got them included. And I could not have a grab bag without my linen cardstock. So we have got the beautiful, bright but fresh sunflower collection. This one alone is worth £15.
And again, product that we have, I just, and the colour tones, like you just said, that colour palette's beautiful. It is fresh, bright, beautiful, and again, linen. It's a lovely cardstock. It's a really fresh cardstock intake.
It is luxurious, it's refined, it's delicate, it's just a lovely one that I adore. 24 sheets, 250 GSM. Pop that one in as well. So as of the bags I've shown you and Debbie, all of them £20 or $30. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to £16 or of course $24. If you want to go for 3 different ones, pop them into your basket on our website and you will get an extra 10% automatically taken off. Also, don't forget, within each of the grab bags, you're also going to get 20 additional bonus points as well. I think I've managed to wrap my head around all the details when it comes to the grab bags. Really busy on all of them, which I'm not surprised. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you that little bit of time to go and check out your basket. Now is also the best time before, of course, the actual cartload show. It's going to be early bird catches the crafty worm, as they say. Well, I throw in the word crafty. So while we give you an opportunity to go and check out, me and Debbie are going to just have a look, see what else we're going to have a look at next, and we'll be back just in a moment.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that?
We'll do it. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Hi everyone, I'm Lily. I've been part of Crafters Companion for about a year now. Can't believe it's been that long. It's absolutely flown by. How did my crafting journey start? Well, I have to say I've always been creative. I've always loved drawing, painting, making cards. I sort of started that when I was very, very young, making all my handmade Christmas cards, birthday cards, thank you cards, and from then on in it pretty much just stuck. So where am I from? So I currently live about 2 miles actually from head office here in County Durham, but I'm actually from Sheffield. Something that's really sort of close to my heart from where I'm from is the fact that we've got the Peak District just on our doorstep. Crafty inspirations, that's an interesting one. I have to say I'm inspired by so many different things. I'm inspired just by the team we have here at Crafters Companion. The craft experts are so inspiring. I learned so much from watching them, from sharing our ideas together, and I've actually watched the team on telly for so many years, even before I first come here. And I remember the first time sort of stepped through the doors here at the CTV studios, I was completely starstruck. And as well, our community that we have, our Crafters Companion family, that wider family that we interact online, you guys emailing into the shows, leaving all the comments, leaving pictures of your creations, I find so inspiring as well. It's a community where we all feed off of each other, a lovely, big, welcoming community. So I'm inspired by all you guys at home as well, which I think is absolutely lovely. What do I do apart from crafting? Well, I absolutely love running. I love being out in the open spaces, come rain or shine or snow or hail or whatever the weather throws us. So what does make Crafters TV so special? Well, I'm going to have to go with a very corny, very cheesy answer, but it is true. It's you guys at home, it's the viewers. If it wasn't for you guys watching, your amazing interaction, all your lovely comments, your feedback, your mates that you send through, Crafters TV would not be the same. We wouldn't be here without you guys at the end of the day. Ooh, big crafting fails or accidents on screen. That's an interesting one. I don't think I've had anything too disastrous. I'll be back on next week and I'll have a crafting disaster you watch now.
So definitely the Gemini. It may be something that all of us say. The Gemini is just the most awesome machine out there on the market. It is second to none. It is the most incredible machine that I've ever used, and I've been crafting a long time.
Definitely my favourite product is a Gemini. I think it's just a game changer, being able to have something that can cut everything, and I use it for my paper craft as well as my soft craft as well, and it really is like a key item. I don't think I could live without that one anymore.
When you come across a machine that does everything that you need it to do, and you know it's never going to need updating, it's not like phones where they're going to bring a new one out. The only difference they can do with the Gemini is the size, is the colour, but the Gemini itself is, proven to be the most amazing product out there on the market. So yeah, it has to be the Gemini.
Rita's got a good idea. Coffee is brewing. Or no, she's just saying
Oh,
coffee is
for me,
brilliant.
I'm like, oh, well, Rita, that sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does sound good.
Could do
Cup
with
of
a
tea.
coffee,
You know what I've been drinking a lot of lately?
What's that?
Is hot diluting juice.
Oh, really? Hot diluted what? Juice?
Yeah.
Hot diluted juice?
What?
What juice do you hot?
I'm getting like a barrage of comments in my ear here. What was that, Debbie?
So what juice do you heat up?
So so I just have, or some people call it squash. Let's not go into that debate. So diluting juice. So you put in cold water. Just put hot water from the kettle.
Really?
Oh yeah. So.
Well, do you know? I am going to say I'm going to call what just George said. That's bizarre. But
Really?
that's what George said, not me. It's very weird. I haven't tried it, so I can't comment.
Does no one have like hot Ribena and stuff like that?
No, and absolutely no. I don't even like the stuff. No. I have, and this is another thing that people find really weird, but I think it's normal. So I hope you can tell me the same. But I crumble an OXO cube and have a hot. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm not.
OXO cube. I crumble it up. I put it into a cup and pour hot boiling water over it, and that's how I drink. That's
Right.
a nice drink. Bovril. What are you saying? What for? So people say I'm drinking gravy, but I'm not. An OXO cube.
Yeah.
Bovril. Put a teaspoon of Bovril in.
Warm
that up.
It's not that I turned my nose up.
But-
The only reason I kind of looked is because many a times when I've been in and had many an operation,
Yes.
because at first not like solid foods, that's what was always given for just
Hot
well,
juice.
they said clear soup. It was OXO cube or something like that. So it just takes me back to times like that. So I know where you're coming from.
It's a nice
and
drink.
I know some people,
Yeah,
some
it's a
people
it's
will
a nice
have
drink.
it.
You know when you get, because I drink coffee, but I drink it black. I don't have,
Yeah.
and I like flavoured coffee, so I like flavoured coffees. But sometimes you get a bit fed up, so it's nice to just mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Me and George are big.
Yeah, George just says he can't wait to try that at home.
Yes.
But a lovely, warm, fruity drink, he's kind of like, no.
I think I'm going to try it just so I can say I've tried it.
Yeah.
Whether I like it is another matter, but I could
lovely.
try it. Yeah.
It's really, really lovely. Thank you, Claire, for saying that you like it as well. Alison is saying, by the way, just boil the kettle as normal. Few you are now saying it. Alison's saying this year it's so hard to figure out what to buy everyone, going back to the Christmas presents.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, really is. Lynn is saying, question.
Yep.
I bought the rocker blocks and it says something about needing an adhesive. Do you have to buy something special?
No, so I can answer that question really easily for you. It's a core product. It's been in our crafty stash for many years. Now, we used to produce grey rubber stamps that haven't got a backing. So we used to spray our adhesives, our stick and spray, the repositional one, onto the back of it and then apply it to the rocker block, because that's all we had then. We didn't have the stamping platforms, we didn't have the magnetic base, we just had the rocker blocks. So that's why it talks about the adhesive. The way that stamps have moved forward, the way that they've evolved, grey rubber stamps aren't necessarily around as much now in terms of production. There might be other companies that do, but we tend to go with acrylics or photopolymer now. Just the nature of how stamps have moved forward. And for those, they cling. So they cling straight on there, you don't need any adhesive. So in answer to the question, if you've got the grey mounted or grey unmounted stamps, that don't have an adhesive backing, that's an option to put a spray adhesive, and it is your purple spray that you'll need, which is a stick and spray, if I remember rightly, Craig,
Yeah.
sticker spray, and that's why you would need to apply adhesive to go onto the rocker block. But in terms of all your modern day stamps, in terms of what we do here, we just use acrylics and photopolymer now, so there's no need for any adhesives. So I hope that's answered your question.
It really, really has. Just a couple more, because I know we want to have a look at the butterflies again and do a demo of the show. But we've got, Betty is saying the mystery bags are amazing. Thank you, I'm glad you like them. Sandy is saying I love the sunflower collections. We've also, Caitlin's saying hot squash, yum, diluting juice. Claire is saying I do drink hot diluting juice. We've got Alison saying I love my hot coffee in the morning, but since having COVID, I am enjoying hot cocoa. Yeah. Pamela's saying the grab bags are awesome. Kerry, we've also got Victoria, are saying, yeah, that they love the hot squash as well. Last one, because I did want to read this one out because it's lovely. Dina's saying, I just wanted to say that CC is the best company for paper crafting. I've worked for a few of the chains, craft stores here in the US. I actually introduced the first cricket to our area. I even bought one that week we started selling them. I came across your company in July, just last year, and I've not looked back. Waited for a few weeks for my products to arrive here in the US of A, worth the wait. Nothing that I have used in the past compares to all of your products. P.S. Debbie and Craig, with all your team, are the best educators for all levels of crafting in the industry. Dina, thank you so much. That was a lovely thing for you to say, and you took the time to write that out, so I really wanted to read that out as well. So thank you all for your comments, and those that say, yes, you do like hot diluting juice as well. Right, timeless butterflies.
Do they
Let's
like
have a
the
look
hot
at these
OXO?
ones.
That's what I want to know. Do they like the hot OXO? George is going to try it. It's going to report back to me. Yeah. Well, I've got them in my bag. George, sorted. We'll try one.
Do you know something?
Right.
I might actually try it
Just
because
try one.
we're doing hospitals are maybe the less expensive stuff that they use.
Yes.
I'll maybe try a nice one.
Yes,
for
a
that
nice
one.
proper one. Yeah.
Debbie, timeless butterflies,
Yes.
the whole
So,
collection, $19.99 or $22.95, and you've got some beautiful samples.
I am going to do a quick demo if I may.
Let's go
Is that
for it,
okay?
even
So,
better.
I did say that I was going to use just the dies themselves, so I'm just going to peel off, literally off my sheet. I'm going to try and cram as many in there as I possibly can onto this sheet. And I literally, you've got 31 to choose from.
Loads.
Now, Craig, you know me and I love me backgrounds.
You do.
This is a salty background that I actually did on air, so I've saved it and I've popped it to one side. It's using our sparkle pens, this one, and it's just the salt technique. Can you see you've got that little bit of salt background?
Cool.
I love making backgrounds, so I'm going to use some sheets. You may just simply want to put some ink down onto some cardstock, but this is, I talk about my box all the time, but I have got tons and tons and tons of them,
I can imagine.
inky backgrounds in my stash. So all I'm going to do is, now I'm using my Gemini in the way that it was intended to be used. Clear cutting plate, plastic shim, magnetic shim, because I want to hold my dies down. Because I've got 31, Craig, I am not messing about with low-tack tape right now. I am just going to lay as many down as I possibly can. Let me just move that off there for a second so I can get that in. There we go.
And it's a good way to show, because as you say, originally this would be the form of the plate combination.
Yeah.
Not just really the Gemini, but any die cutting machine with a magnetic shim would be the way that Debbie's doing it.
Yeah, and that is, it's just to hold your dies in place and they're not going to go anywhere. And I want to try and cram as many as I can get into here within reason. I'm going to say within reason. So this is my Gemini plate, so I'm going to just pop that on, and I think that'll cover there. So I'm going to put in my plastic shim underneath, my clear cutting plate, and then going to turn this, because this is the pattern side down, onto the top.
Yeah.
And I think I got all those the right way around, Craig, because I'm so used to doing it the opposite way around that I'm hoping and praying I'm not going to end up with a butterfly magnet. But would that be the end of the world?
Nope.
Right, hang on a minute, because this is decided to. I didn't put it in
Just
flush. I tell people all the time, make sure your plates are neatly flush
What's
together.
it say? Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. I do it all the time. And then sometimes I'll see my top plate sliding through thinking, hang on a minute, what's going on? Because I put them in together. So, yeah. And then I've got all these beautiful butterflies, all die cut out, all ready for me to decorate with as well. And that's quite a nice selection there. So let's go in. I'm going to keep that on there, though, because, you know, I'm going to go in with a few more, I think. I think while I've got my sheets, let's cut a few more. You can never have too many butterflies, guys.
Never.
That's what I say. But all of those cut out in your colours. And I ain't got time to do it now, but I'll finish it off later. But I would add some gems into the centre of those.
Okay.
You know I love a gem.
Yeah.
I'm totally obsessed with gems. I was just thinking, that's a nice, bright, beautiful one. But again, all you're doing is just die cutting them. These are 31, and I've only got a fraction of them. There's still loads on my sheet, Craig. But 31 dies of all different shapes, of all different sizes, as you can see on my plate. And I'm thinking, God, why did I put so many down now? Because there's just so many of them. And I haven't even used all of them, Craig. I've just used a few. I've still got loads left on my carrier sheet. Again, let's just take those
The
off.
way you've created your own background, I mean, look at them.
Honestly.
Isn't that
Do you-
amazing?
And this is the thing. And I was saying this, I think I was talking to a friend the other day about this, because they were asking me about these, and I said, do you know all of those could be stuck down onto a sheet of paper and used as a background?
Of course it could.
Do you know, instead of a paper? There's so much potential with these, it's untrue. And again, don't they look lovely in that sparkle
They
background?
really do.
So I'm
They
going to
really
come
do.
in, I've got the other little sparkle background sheet, I think they're all in place, I think
Okay.
they're all out as well. And then I'm just going to run through yet again.
Excellent.
And I'm going to have, when I say a plethora of butterflies, dearie me,
really are.
I've got tons. And I had more sheets.
Still more to go.
I could go on forever. This is what I do at home, and then I bag them all up, put them in a
Yes,
little
just to have
bag,
them.
and then they're ready to use when I'm wanting to create home decor pieces and
That's
things
the
like
thing.
that, or just that extra little additional embellishment to a project. So again, let's just take all of those out.
And then even the waste component, okay, I know
Oh,
you've got
yeah.
your sparkle, but that could be inking through, spritzing through, stenciling through.
Stencils, create
You
your
can do all that.
stencils. You could cut these through some acetate, so some heavyweight acetate, and you could create your own stencil
yeah.
if you wanted to. You could even, save that and chop into that one if you wanted as well. So loads of potentials, but look at all this, all these butterflies, and I'll be totally honest, don't know how many I've got there, Craig, but I've got a lot.
You've got loads.
I have got a lot to be playing with.
Always
And all
better to have too many than
sparkly.
not enough.
Never have enough, can you? All different beautiful shades. And we do the Colour Me Happy shows where I've done lots of background techniques. I know Corinne did a fabulous one this weekend, showing you how to use different Spectrum Oil products. Whenever I do one, I'm always messing around with inks and
Playing
things like
about.
that. Yeah,
Well, it was, must have been maybe about 6-8 weeks ago now. I'd done one on a Sunday with Debbie Fisher with the alcohol re-inkers and that.
Oh,
so
I
think
love
of,
those
as Debbie
re-inkers.
says, watch what Debbie and Corinne's done, go
Yeah.
back and watch what Debbie done on that Sunday, Colour Me Happy, and yeah, die cut into the layers and background she created.
Yes, absolutely. So I've got all my dies, they're all empty. So now I've got all of these butterflies to play with. I've got myself a little ring. And I say a little ring. Do you know when I went in Evesham and I did a demonstration at our Evesham Chesterfield store? 99p.
Really?
99p for a home decor piece, for a ring.
That's all
I was
right.
going to wrap some ribbon around it, but then I thought, no, I'm just going to go straight on. I've got my glue gun, and I have, because I've plugged it in. It's been sat waiting patiently for me to use it. Don't you dare fall off. Pop that in there. Because I'm just going to attach all my butterflies to my little ring, and I'm going to have a little
Really?
home decor hanging piece. So let's get going. Craig,
Yeah.
you can be reading some comments out if you want to while I'm just doing this.
We can do that for sure, yeah. We've still got loads just been popping through as well. We've then got, Sam is saying, my son asked what I wanted for Christmas. Then he said, I cannot have anything crafty.
I said the same thing. Mum, what do you want for Christmas? And they actually said to me, before you say craft, you're not having craft.
Not having it.
I was like, you're kidding me. You've just asked me what I want, and that's what I was going to say. I'll have some craft vouchers because I will
Yeah.
love having something like that.
I'll give you a laugh.
Go on then.
I don't think my mum would be watching this morning. Not it's about a present that she's getting. But she'd said to me the other week there in a message, is there anything specific you would like for your Christmas? I was like, okay, I'll have a think anyway. And the other week, you know, big Friends fan.
Yes.
Big Friends fan.
Yeah.
And last weekend, at the weekend when Sam and Caitlin went through to Newcastle, you'll have seen it on my Instagram. I seen and went to buy Matthew Perry's autobiography, The Chandler and
good?
Friends, because apparently it's meant to be amazing.
Yeah.
I thought if I buy that, and my mum sees on social media that I bought it, because I would, you know what I'm like, I would post it. She'd be messaging me going, what did you buy that for? I've asked you, I could have bought you that for Christmas time. So I messaged her, sent her a link and says, here's an idea for a Christmas present. She came straight back saying, who's that for? Me, the biggest Friends fan, you always buy me Friends stuff. You've just asked me what would I like.
Who's that for?
Who's that for?
Did she not
Me, Mum.
recognise him on the front cover?
Well, she just wondered who I was
you
meaning
were getting it for?
Yeah. Because I'd put in the message with the picture and the link just saying, here's an idea for a Christmas present.
A cracking idea, Craig. That's a cracking idea. The book itself looks absolutely fabulous because it's in hardback at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And I saw it in the shop round the corner.
Because you'll have seen, obviously, if you're a Friends fan, you'll have seen his appearance up and down over the 10 years.
Yeah,
and he's fully frank and honest about how much he loves Friends, but his battles that you have, and I just think it would be an incredible read. So as much as I'm desperate to dive in, I'll need to wait till Christmas Day. If I get to Christmas Day, and she's not got me that biography, could you imagine? No, obviously, it'd just be good to be there with family, but yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it, Debbie?
It would. So are you going up to Scotland for family at Christmas, Craig?
I am indeed, yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to be there. So I'm going there for Christmas,
Yeah.
and I'm coming back here for New Year. So I'm going to be here, Crafters TV, right up till the 23rd.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pack my car, jump into the car, and then straight after the live show on the 23rd, I am heading up the road. So Christmas
So you're doing
Eve.
the last live show here?
I am indeed,
Yep.
yep. And I'm coming back here, I think I said maybe something like the 28th or 29th, something like that anyway.
Yep, yep.
What are you doing?
We're still under discussion, but we have decided now that we're going to my youngest daughters like we did last year, and we're going to just, me and my eldest daughter, we're going to cook the dinner because she has to go and see her partner's side of the family earlier on in the day, and then we're going to have a later Christmas dinner. And I'm cooking again because I cooked last year because there was a debate. They wanted Chinese last year, and I was like, not likely.
What?
Yeah. And I said, if we are coming to spend Christmas with you, we are having it home cooked and I'm going to cook it. Well, that was the deal, actually. That was the deal. The deal breaker was that you can have Christmas dinner, but I'm not doing it. You have to do it. So that's exactly what I did. Yeah, Craig, that was my expression, which may be fine for some. However, it's a very tradition in our family that we have Christmas dinner. So could you see where I was coming from?
Oh,
so I
absolutely.
absolutely jumped at the chance to make it. And do you know what? They all loved it because there's a running joke because obviously I don't cook for anybody because they don't live with me. So they all live independently now. So the joke was, oh, well, you can't cook, Mum. You never cook. Cheeky devils. What did they think they were brought up on is what I want to know.
Yeah.
And I cooked. And they absolutely, all of them, were like, oh my God, it was divine. Thank you so much, Mum. So I'm like, you see?
Beats the Chinese, doesn't it?
Exactly. Bet it any day. Which, like I said, may be okay for some, but not for moi.
No, me neither.
No,
me
not at
neither.
all.
It's got to be, Christmas all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't do turkey, I shall tell you now. And obviously, my two daughters are vegetarian.
That's right.
One lives with a vegan, and I say a vegan, that makes him sound like he's something off an alien planet, doesn't it? He just chooses a vegan diet, is what I'm saying. He eats a vegan lifestyle, that's what I meant. If that makes sense,
Yeah, that made absolute sense.
So my two daughters are both vegetarian,
Yeah.
and Phil is vegan, but he tends to go home at Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't sound all wrong, that, didn't it, Craig? It didn't sound right at all. But can I just show you how it's coming together?
You go for it, Debbie.
So, as you can see, with my ring coming around, and I've done a couple of little bits where I've gone singularly in all different directions, but then I've doubled some up, just to give it a little bit of extra
so
dimension.
cool.
And this is going to be, and do you know what? I think my plan was I was going to just do one half and then tie some ribbon at centre. But I'm quite liking this. I think I'm just going to continue.
I quite
How
like
are we doing
that
for time?
Yeah, we'll need
Oh.
to do a quick vote.
I better do, aren't I? Let me just tie my ribbon. So
Okay.
I've got some, because I chose some of me lovely, I'm not going to use all of this, but I'm just
The
going
time
to pop
flies
it in
in.
at the very top
Yeah.
and then just go in.
So, yeah, just so Caitlin knows, we are going to have that very quick vote coming in just in a moment. But for all of you at home, you will literally have a minute, if that, to get the votes in. But we'll do
Well,
something.
shall I tell you what then? I'll tell you what, I lined them both up.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished with this just yet. However, we've got number one,
Yes.
which is the one with the sheets, the sheet with the dies that layer up over the top to create the butterfly. So that's number one with that dimension. It's drying lovely now. So,
Perfect.
looking beautiful. So that's number one.
Gorgeous.
And then number two is just going to be my home decor ring, which I'm just continue to finish. So it'll be either one or two. And I probably, like I said, I'll add some diamantes after I've put it together, after it's dry. The reason I'm using a hot glue gun is because you want it to adhere to, so this is metal. And I want the best for me glue in this case is the hot glue gun. So yeah, just continue. So that's one.
Perfect. Excellent.
And that's two.
Can carry on for a little bit if you so wish.
you.
Just to say as well, though, Debbie, honestly, even if you were to leave it as it is, with the colours that you've chosen, the way that you've got that just coming around the corner of that ring, it looks beautiful.
Thank you.
It looks really, really beautiful. While you're doing that, there's actually a question there. So it's kind of about that background that you'd done previously with that die-cut butterflies.
Yep.
Lillian is saying, does the crusty salt break off when you die-cut it?
No, because I don't keep the salt on.
No.
I wipe it on afterwards. So the salt technique is something that you will lay down. You'll lay the rock salt over wet ink.
Yep.
Let it dry naturally, or you can heat set it. Personally, I let it dry naturally. You get a better look. And when it's dry, completely dry, rub off the salt. What I will say to you is, because of the sparkle that's in there and the sparkle that's on the salt, take a cloth and just wipe over the top. Pop your salt into a little tub, use it as little shaker elements for shaker cards. I've got tubs of that all over the house. Yeah. I did tell you about my son, didn't I, once chucking it on his fish and chips. I don't know what I thought with coloured salt. I'm like, Liam, I've used it on my inky backgrounds. I'm like, what did you put that on for? And he's just scattering it all over his fish and chips. There were no it could do because it was stuck on there. Because he puts vinegar down first, then salt over the top. So it was stuck. But yeah, that's what you do. So knock it all off, and then you get that lovely effect. So there's no crustiness. No. There shouldn't be any crustiness. If you've got crustiness, you've still got salt in your cardstock. Just wipe it off.
There you go. There we are. Hopefully that helps for you, Lillian. We've got Christina saying, I went and made my hot caramel latte. Now to finish watching the show. Well, hoping you're enjoying your latte and, of course, you're enjoying the show. Trinkles is saying, I love CC and have a shout out to everyone now and then. Good, thank you. We always love hearing it. It's me, it's Ben, Debbie, Jan, Michelle. We've got Lynn is saying that's a very pretty background. Carol is saying, lol, Craig, love your mum. Who's that for? No. Brenda's saying, Debbie. Oh, Debbie, that is a beautiful dress.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Beautiful dress. Robbie is saying, I love that butterfly wreath. Janet's saying, very pretty. Charlotte is saying, love the look of the circle of butterflies. Great idea for gifts. Thank you, Debbie. And we have a winner.
Okay, yeah. I'll just stop then. I'll stop. Okay, yeah.
So, demo
I get carried away when I'm doing this.
The show goes to, I'm not surprised, although it could have been either one of them. It's number 1, Debbie.
I had a feeling.
I did as well.
I just had a feeling. But yes, there you go. Number 1 is the winner of this show.
Absolutely fabulous. So that's going to go up against Debbie. Also, Timeless Butterflies in the craft along later on today. So there we go. So we've shown you the Timeless Butterflies. Please do make sure, if you're only tuning in at the moment or you've just caught the end of Wake Up Call, Thursday it's all about cartload. I know we've had an extra week cartload here and there on different days, Thursday being the main day. We've got incredible crafty bags. We've got Craig's crafty cartload bags, and we've also got, first time we've done it, grab bags. These have all been phenomenally popular and busy, which I'm not surprised. Few different elements, different options for you. They are across on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. That's where you need to go. It has been also about the Timeless Butterflies, which, Debbie, is all about your craft along later on.
Yes, so coming up at 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. Pacific time?
Yes.
Eastern time, sorry, and 6 a.m.
6 a.m.
One of these days, I'll get it right. We're going to concentrate on real-time crafting, award-winning craft-along show. And we are going to create this dimensional card using those beautiful timeless butterflies. It lays flat, so it's not something that is overly dimensional, but it does create this lovely pop-out. It's called a, as the lady that I got the inspiration from, called a tower flap card. I've done something similar on a show before, just for a demo, a very quick demo, in a smaller variety. This is a larger one, so I've just calculated different sizes, but we're going to do real-time crafting. I'm going to show you how to use those butterflies again for those that you just want a little bit of extra inspiration. If you haven't got the things, don't worry, because we do have them still available. However, you can use anything on there, but that's the craft along. We'll see you in roughly about an hour's time.
Absolutely, that's going to be the craft along, and then we're both back for cartload as well. 6 o'clock here in the UK, 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Johnny, George, thank you very much. We will see you both in an hour as well. Debbie,
Thank you very much.
It's been so much fun this last couple of hours.
Thank you. I'm just finishing me.
You go for it.
Am I right to just finish us off?
You
yeah?
go for
Thank
it. You finish it off.
I'll see you in a bit.
Chloe, Caitlin, thank you very much as well. If you are watching live, as Debbie says, we will see you in an hour's time for our Timeless Butterfly Craft Along. See you then.